My today's what's up, DJ? Welcome to Tuesday, episode 83. Today, me and my co-host, who are not here yet, will be talking about Death Note. But while they're on the way, I'm gonna do talking about myself. Yeah, so guys, this week has started off as a country week for me. My environment job is completely kaput. But I did have a good weekend, so that's good. Now, it's all relative to me, I guess, but yeah, I'm doing okay. Now, tonight, we are talking about Death Note, which is a anime. I just go see a buddy. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for my co-host to join. Hold on, let me check the blue quick. Yeah, that's alright, so before I jump into the anime tonight, I will say if you follow me on like a different channel Thursday nights, I may not be live Thursday, but we will see. But I can definitely tell you that you're gonna enjoy tonight's episode. Okay, I'm gonna get started here and yeah. By the way, it's raining here, so if I do go out, it will stay on till I get back, or I will contact my Restream admin to shut it down. So, yeah. Okay. Death Note centers on a has a genius high school named Light, who is a absolute smart kid, and he's definitely one that, you know, is definitely getting the top grades in his class. Uh, huh, then we got hey, Geckos was,
Hey, hey, I made it.
yeah, nice. Welcome. How you do?
Doing good. Everybody having a good week?
Yep, I was just so to talk about the show, so you made it just in time.
It is. Hey, everybody's.
Yeah, but as I was saying, like it's a genius person in his high school. He goes to local high school and then so in the day, and he goes to Korean school at night. Now, then I'm not sure what subject it was. I'm going to say his English class that he never just a book fall out of the sky and it completely deflects and it makes him wonder what it is. Now, I will set this up for you and it will pay off well, but this book, I will say, connects two separate worlds, all world in another world, but this whole series, which is what 14 episodes, so it's a good thought to a real short-lived show, but I will say that, and I will dive into this now. The book that Light finds out and that reminds me I did need to touch on something there which I really remember. Hey, but Files Garcia. But the book is called The Death Note, and the owner of the book written clear instructions on how it works with if you basically you write a name in book, and if you do not write a elaborate description of how you want people to pass away, they will just pass away due to a heart attack. in the next 45 seconds. Now, I mean, you have a blue 60 seconds to like me, and like 6.5 minutes to like how they're gonna die, otherwise they will just die from a heart attack. Now, I will and I will go ahead and touch on this, and I'm just gonna allude to it for a little bit. But I saw all main character light and all character for some reason I thought the names were swapped. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought light was all uh I don't want to say intended this or protect this because, you know, that's kind of shooting in the foot there, but I, I thought the two characters' names were swapped for some reason. Now, I will say, for the whole intro to this, hey Tom, I'm done with it.
Yeah, got a lot of talking going in the chat. Hope everybody's having a good day.
Yeah, thanks for coming and out with a good YouTube no matter what platform you're on. And yeah, this is definitely a interesting anime. Now I will let Kekos get his thoughts on it, but I will for episode 1, and yes, I did intentionally skip a few details, but for episode 1, I did like it. I would probably rate it at like 6.57. Take away, Keiko.
Okay, so yes, I can. BBQ. You may have seen Death Note as an anime or live action because there is the anime series, and there are 2 Japanese live action movies and 1 American miniseries. So you could have seen any of those. DJ, you said 13 episodes. Where'd you get that count from?
From what I have read, both on like Netflix alone and other sources, it only says like 12 or 14 episodes.
Because there's 37 episodes listed. Maybe you were looking at seasons. Let me check this again. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm looking myself. So,
Yeah, even on Netflix it lists 37 episodes.
huh. Then, okay, that's true. I don't, I must have miscounted then, but I swear I tried to say like 14, but
Uh, they may have just been listing in like an arc. Alright,
okay.
so Death Note. So this is one of those shows which I always saw bits and pieces of. It was always a thing that was there. Death Note was something everyone wore T-shirts of. Death Note was something everyone like. You'd walk into an anime store and there'd be notebooks of like, "Hey, it's the Death Note." It was something where people joked about constantly around. Death Note was one of those shows that just everybody talked about because it was the thing. And I was one of the people that was too cool for Death Note. Like, no, Death Note is popular. I can't watch it because I don't watch popular things.
Okay, so real quick, so to interrupt you, I see what my problem is. They only list like the initial 10 and then you need to hit a down arrow to see the whole 27 episodes.
Okay. So you didn't
Uh,
actually hit down.
no, I did not.
Okay, well, now you know that it's actually a bit more of a time investment than you thought it was before.
Okay.
All right, so you have two incredibly bored people. You have Ryuk, the Shinigami from the Death World, and you have Light, a bored, overachieving teenager in high school from Kanto, Japan, Kanto Prefecture.
Yeah.
The same place Ash Ketchum is from.
Ah,
Oh, Pokemon crossover when? Where's Pikachu? I don't know.
yeah, no. Uh,
So yeah, this is basically what happens when you get people with too much time and not enough things to do, and you have
oh,
you have Ryu tossing his book into the human world because the Shinigami are sort of creatures that control death. So when he sends his book into the human world, it gives whoever picks it up the ability to kill whoever they want. And he just wants to see what'll happen because once again, it's just a bunch of bored people. And
yeah.
like this overachieving kid who is just bored with school, bored with life, decides, hey, I'm going to use this to entertain myself by killing people under the guise of I'm making the world a better place. But it's really just, I want to make my mark.
Yeah.
Um, Everything about him, the way he interacts with people, he comes off as just like this total arrogant jerk. This like, and you just want something bad to happen to him. The way he behaves around everything, but he just looks like he's got it all together. Um, but anyone who jumps to killing as many people as fast as he did, this
Oof.
is someone who was already should have been on some kind of watch list.
Yeah, I mean, with him killing, what was it? Probably 5 people in just 1 week. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh no, it was even more than that. When they showed the book, when like where he shows up, it's like no, he had like that. Those pages were full.
Yeah,
Um,
but I thought we give a exact number as well.
mhm.
Like, oh, you killed, X amount of people in a week. So, yeah.
Well, maybe, but like, yeah, it was a lot of people.
Yeah, no, we both agree it was definitely a lot of people.
It's just like no hesitation, like just for a little bit after the second person, but then he was just all in.
Yep.
Um, I do like the designs of the Shinigami. Every single one of them, when they showed them in the Shinigami world, they all looked great. And I
Now,
love seeing more of them.
now I will say this, and this is strictly my opinion, but I can't help but think that the Shinigami are in some way not complete comparison, but in some way like Zumbata from Bleach.
Ah, well, this was the time of Bleach.
Yes.
So yeah, he goes through the killing. He makes a deal with Ryuk because he was waiting for Ryuk to show up. He's down for this whole thing. He's down for being like someone who will change the world through killing. It's like he's in for it. He's good for it. He's good to go. He brought some spice into his life by taking other people's life.
Yeah.
Um, my issue right now with first episode is just Light's just so unlikable. Other than Ryuk being like a nice scene chewing bastard, Light is someone I can't see myself like wanting to follow.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, this being my first time watching the first episode, yeah, like, I mean, from the other stuff I had seen, like compared to, real episodes is dull, boring, and uninteresting.
Yeah. So yeah, like for me, first episode, I would give it a 6. I would give it a 6 because there is enjoyment. There is the interesting concept of the rules of the Death Note, the
Yeah.
Shinigami world, um, his when he was first finding out that this is not just a joke, this actually works. His initial response, like, oh, let me test this out. That was interesting. Now knowing that he's just going to kill people to like prove a point, that's when it kind of takes a bit of a dive. So yeah, for me that's a 6 for episode 1.
Yeah, no, I'm like just say what episode one a bit, you know, I'm just say like, and let me also say this for anyone who's not getting it from either of our backgrounds, but Death Note is not a colorful anime like anything else. This is a dark, gloomy, somewhat based in reality anime, which I mean, if you're looking to be entertained in the first 5 minutes, this isn't the anime you want to watch. But if you want total suspense, breakdown, and a total boredom of being alive, this would be a good anime for y'all. Now, I will also say, like, yeah, you do have to watch more than one episode to get into it. I mean, believe it or not, I almost went into episode 3 because I wanted to continue to watch it, but I had to hold back. But I will say I will be watching episode 3 later on.
I will say I can understand why you would want to get into episode 3 because of what happens in episode 2 and introduction
Yeah,
that happened in episode 2. But if you want to continue on with that,
yeah, no, I mean, let's go ahead. Let's dive into episode 2.
yeah, because I'm looking forward to hearing like your opinions on certain characters and certain like introductions in episode 2.
Now, okay, let me get this out of the way for both of us because I think this is what you wanted to know from me. But the introduction of L for me was to sum it up for you real quick. L is case as this uber simple good detective who is able to solve any crime that he's tasked with. Now, the introduction to in the chambers of the Interpol Congress office, I will call it, and when they said, oh, we need to call in L of this, like, that really sends it, that really kind of got it to be like, oh, wait, I wasn't fully aware that L was trying to stop, like, from what he was doing, because I don't know what episode it was that I watched years ago, but in my recollection, they were already deep within the L and Light storyline of didn't, and I'm asking a question for me, but don't they team up somehow, or am I misinterpreting that, Pickles?
Well, with light spoilers, because I've never watched it, though I have seen bits and pieces throughout that they do. There is a reason why stuff like that happens.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I mean,
And if you are going to be continuing watching it, then I won't reveal that type of stuff. But I do say that that stuff like that does happen.
uh,
There's still a lot of the show that I don't know because, like,
yeah,
I didn't know that Light had a sister.
oh yeah, no,
I
that's
didn't know a
so,
lot of. I don't know a lot of this show, so
that,
I'm still in the dark as much as you are on a lot of this too.
yeah, no, I mean, that's a fact that I didn't know myself, to be honest. Like, I mean, until and to be completely honest, I thought that would have been some kind of cousin, because you know how they like to do in anime. They either do a sister or a cousin, and my thought was, oh, I don't think it's his sister. I'm gonna assume cousin, but once he said it, I got it. So yeah, no. But back to what I was saying with the introduction of L. The way they introduced him was, like, in my opinion, a good way to still have that mystery of who he is, and not reveal just yet that he's a teenager or a 20-something-year-old adult with this. Yeah.
Maybe next time, William. And thank you, Nicola. Hope you make that one too.
Yeah, we were thankful for something different. Uh, but yeah, no, I mean, the introduction of L was good for me. Now, I will also say, like, the whole body tool and the concept wanting to kill every criminal in Kyoto, or Kanto, sorry, is, revealed to be a crazy scheme to us, because, I mean, I'm not sure on the exact number. Again, like I said, there was a set number for its first week, but I can't remember that right now. But overall, I mean, this episode, the whole build up to like a brother, uh, not like a brother. Elka Flinton right on the TV and revealed that he knew he was in the Canada region was a good. I mean, I liked it. I did.
Yes,
So,
William, Death Note is a 2000s anime series.
yep. But yeah, it was definitely good. Definitely enjoyed it myself. And overall, I would definitely say it's worth a watch if you haven't already. But I will also say, like I said before, if you do not like the dark, gloomy nature of anime, it may not be for you, but yeah. And just sort of said it outright, the anime itself came out between 2006 and 2007 for the Japanese anime. So, yeah. And then,
Ray, do you collect anime collectibles?
do I collect anime collectibles?
Yeah, William is asking.
Um, I do not. I mean, I have one collectible I have, and that's just a pop vinyl figure, and I believe it's a Batman. So, yeah, I don't really collect them. But do you, Kickles, do you collect
All right.
any?
Now, I don't collect really anime. I do collect stuff. Though my collectible stuff is primarily like
Platform and but
primarily like Transformer stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, this is what I collect.
yeah,
So semi anime, but
and
not yet.
I mean Transformers is I mean it started off as anime, so yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so yeah, with the second episode, I will say I don't know. Are you still you're still going?
no, I'm good, you go.
Want to jump in? I like detective stories, and the second episode was when it actually started becoming a detective story. So it became more interesting to me. We got to see, as you're saying, Interpol and all the different other police organizations working together because because Light is killing people not just in Japan. He's gone worldwide. He's killing
Yeah,
people in prisons. He's killing people just all over the place. So they all are trying to band together and figuring out, first of all, is it an actual crime? Because most of these things are just heart attacks. So they suspect something's going on, but they can't prove anything. And the reason why, Ryuk asked Light why he was not putting in cause of death. And like I was saying, because he wanted people to know that someone was behind it. He wanted them all to be heart attacks to make it more suspicious. So that was interesting because he's trying to invite the game because, like it was said at the start, he's bored, so he wants someone to chase him. If you just wanted to kill criminals and if you just wanted it to like make the world a better place, he would have done it in secret. But no, he wants people to know because he wants to take credit for this stuff, which is one of the things that's definitely going to lead to his downfall because he's attracting attention from people that are smarter than him. Because that's the big thing about him. This is somebody who thinks he's like the smartest guy in town, but all that does is put you on track to make people smarter than you. There always is one. I do like when Ryuk tells him that, oh, don't let anybody see the Death Note because if someone else touches it, they can see me.
Yep.
So he goes through this elaborate method of trying to hide the Death Note while keeping it still in his drawer.
Yeah, the whole trap door, if it's temporary, it blows up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
really.
So yeah, I do like that. I like the hiding stuff. I like the fact that we have this world famous detective who's going to be on the case and nobody knows who they are, even though we know what he looks like just by looking at the opening theme song.
Yeah.
That's kind of like they should have hit him in the theme song until he gets revealed.
Yeah. That's,
Because like I know some series where if a character doesn't, oh yeah, the series was in like 2006, just like you
yeah.
said. Though the manga was I think 2004.
Um, I don't recall,
Let me see.
but, I do have a question for you Kickles on Death Note, which I'm only finding this out right now, so yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, the manga itself had to be at least 2004, if not illegal.
Yeah, I just looked. It's December of 2003. So you might as well say it started in 2004.
Okay, yeah. I mean, definitely.
My link. Da.
If you have my chat pull up, Kickle, over on YouTube,
Yeah,
type the word tune in the chat. It will drop your link.
yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. That's his link. If you want to check him out. Okay, so
All right.
my question just to answer is, have you heard of, and I don't even know why this exists, Death Note A New Generation?
No, I have not heard of that. How recent is it?
2018.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
that's an actual wow. I had no idea that they had like a sequel series or something.
yeah. No, I just found it out literally tonight, and I
Okay,
mean,
thanks, William.
from what I read, it was like a web series,
Okay.
and yeah, I don't know the premise behind it, but I thought I would ask you if you were about that. So,
Well, you've got your answer. I had no knowledge of that.
uh,
What did you think of the trap that Elle set to find out, like to confirm the certain things about Kira? Um, like having someone whose name was sort of similar to Elle.
yeah, no, right. That whole, I can't even recall the name, but no name L?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I, I knew there was a trap from the beginning just because, like, I knew he didn't give out his name, he goes by L. So, literally had someone give out his name, which, I mean, first, middle, and last name, I believe, all began with L, so
Yeah.
that was funny.
But then there's also the whole we've seen the guy in the opening credits. We know that's not him.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you and I both know they did that for the people who don't watch the credits that often. I mean, I will definitely tell you, I watch the opening credits all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I know people like my brother who will skip the opening credits. Like, why? Because
Heresy. Heresy.
I mean, there's great music and it gives you a clue to what you're looking at. So, yeah,
William, we watched Death Note on Netflix, so it's available on several other platforms as well.
yeah, we definitely want to on Netflix, but yeah, if you have like cultural or I mean, I know they combine, but I think Funimation has it as what I might be wrong about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing about the trap that was set, the fact
Yeah,
that Elle just used someone as bait. It's like, oh, so this person's going to be callous with human life, so
yeah,
you never know what he'll get up to.
but I mean, if you actually think about that, Keiko, I mean, this poster had to be at least a willing participant because it wasn't like he was with the bullets like hey guys, my name and I'm here to search for a killer, so yeah, you have to think it had to be a willing participant.
Right, but it's not like he thought, "Oh, I'm going to go out and say these things, and I'm just going to die."
Yeah, no,
He was on death row, so he had already committed like some serious crimes.
yeah, no, I mean, like, that's one thing we do need to mention. This guy was gonna die either way. I mean, but the quick, painful death is not what he thought he would get.
Well, it wasn't pain. It wasn't painless. He was having a heart attack. It's not painless.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not all out painful either. Like, I mean, there's probably more painful ways
Mm-hmm.
that light could have killed him. I mean, hey, like in episode 1, he could have set a truck to run into the guy.
All right. Thanks, William. I'll see you next time.
So,
I've got a question for you, DJ.
guy,
If a death note dropped in your lap, your response to it.
um, okay, if I'm within the context of the show, yes, I would pick it up and I would probably use it at least once or twice.
Oh no! Stay on your good side.
Yeah, so, I mean, definitely want to be careful if I had a death note.
Though I will
But,
say it is a bit of a moral quandary. Uh, the idea of, oh, if by killing someone you could possibly save lives, would you be able to stop hostage situations like what happened in like the first episode?
yeah,
Was that a justified killing? He saved those children from the hostage situation by taking that guy's life.
I
Does that mean
mean,
like, is it a good action? Is it a bad action?
I mean, according to the government, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, we also find out anyone who uses a death note cannot go to either heaven or hell at all. They're strictly like in between when they die.
Uh,
So,
I think it was more explicitly that you'll find out what happens, and no one who uses it should expect to be able to go to. Because like the Shinigami themselves will write your name in the book.
well, in their book, yeah,
So does
because
that mean that they belong to them when they die?
I mean, consider that the Shinigami world filled with skeletons. I'm not too full convinced that. those skills don't belong. Well, I'm more convinced that they do belong to us Death Note users, if you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, perhaps.
So, yeah.
But yeah, going back to that whole would you use it? It is a hard question. It's like with that whole hostage situation. If by using it I could save a classroom full of kindergartners, would it be evil not to use it then?
Yes, but, I mean, let's also be clear, like, who would be dumb enough to give out their full name on, a nationwide broadcast?
Right. But in modern day, it is pretty easy to get people's full names.
It is. I agree with you.
Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah,
You can track down just about anybody nowadays
yeah,
with the
no,
tiniest bit of information.
I definitely agree, but if we were thinking of the concept in like 2006, 2007,
A bit harder.
yeah, and I mean, just give it out your full name, dumb idea anyways, like, really.
But 2006, 2007, do you want to know where your full name and address were?
A phone
A
book.
phone book.
Yeah, right about
Yep.
that.
Everyone's full name, address, and phone number are a matter of public record.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, so I mean, again, not impossible, but just dumb to give that out
Hmm.
in this context. But yeah, so,
I will say that yes, second episode much better because the cat and mouse game begins, the hiding of the Death Note, the introduction of the police agencies, introduction of L. Um, we get a little bit more of the rules going on. So second episode is more of a 7.5.
yeah, 7.5 to 8 for me because it's definitely a lot more in depth than episode 1, and it really sees the progression over the week he has the book. So, yeah, I do like it a bit more than episode 1. But with that being said, I will say this, and I'm saying it because it's time to say English. Next week's show and Geckos, I did find this on TV if you want to know, but next week we'll talk about the 1949 Batman and Robin.
Ah, yes, good old Adam West.
Yep.
All right, I'll look forward to that one.
Yeah, me too. Okay, guys, with that being said, we're gonna call it night. I do thank you for coming. Oh, and before we head out, join me and Keckles this Friday for a brand new series that will summon Friday series. We'll talk about Samurai Jack.
Yeah. Gotta get back.
Back to Jack. Alright, bye.